Hi, I'm Carl Shalahorn with the Debunking Addiction blog on healthyplace.com. For years, drug and alcohol use has been a part of our culture, and it's also been a part of our pop culture. And this goes back to probably in the early days of the movies, when even in 1936, the movie Reefer Madness came out, and it was designed to be a propaganda film that basically helped people understand the dangers of marijuana use. Now, if you ever get a chance to see this movie, check it out. In many respects, we just laugh at it, but in reality, there is some truth to the image it tries to portray about marijuana use and the dangers of it. Years later, in 1962, came Days of Wine and Roses. That featured Jack Lemmon and Lee Remick. Very tragic tale of a couple where the husband entices his wife to use alcohol. She becomes addicted, and I won't tell you the rest of the story, but I highly recommend watching this movie. It's one that you'll walk away from, and you'll just say, boy, that's really incredible. And in 1989 was Drugstore Cowboy, which featured Kelly Lynch and Matt Dillon. It's a story about an addict who gets into a life of crime. His family falls apart, and it even features a cameo appearance by William S. Burroughs. If you know who William S. Burroughs is he is an incredible writer, and he died several years ago, but I strongly encourage checking him out and checking out Drugstore Cowboy. Now, on the other hand, there's comical movies that we've seen over the years as well. Cheech and Chong was famous for these kinds of movies, like Up in Smoke and Nice Dreams. Then we also had the Friday movie and its sequel, Next Friday, that really take a look at drug use and tend to spin it in a way that's comical. So when you think about it, are these movies educational, or are they meant to be entertainment value? Well, obviously, for the most part, they're entertainment value. Now, on the other hand, they do provide a sort of a sense of education with them, especially when you talk about the dramas. There's a lot to be said for art imitating life, and especially in Drugstore Cowboy and Days of Wine and Roses, there is certainly a good degree of truth with these films. So when you think about it, like for me, when I was younger, I was influenced by these movies. I thought to myself, wow, these people are really cool. These are the kind of people that I want to be like when I grow up. Well, little did I know, more now than I did later, of course, about the dangers of drug and alcohol use. So, what it can do is it can open up a dialogue. And what we want to do is just open up a dialogue with younger people and people that we know about drug and alcohol use, and essentially break the stigma that is set by these movies. Many times these movies set a very poor tone for drug and alcohol use. I'm not even going to get into the TV media, which has a number of shows that essentially either mock or belittle those dealing with addiction issues. So just keep in mind what you can do and what you can learn from these films, and how you too can spread the message of recovery and let everyone know that recovery is possible. For the Debunking Addiction blog on healthyplace.com, I'm Carl Shalahorn.